These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
It was a little bit different today. I must have picked the wrong one.
Maybe that was the right one.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Happy April 1st.
Happy April Fools. I got my followers hook, line, and sinker this morning.
Oh, did we?
Oh, yeah. We let them know that we signed a lease on a building.
Oh,
And I got 4 messages of congratulations. Yeah. Said right down at the bottom, if you want to be invited to the Friends and Family Night, just comment April Fools.
okay.
Lots of comments of April Fools, so either people don't believe it's an April Fool's joke and want to be invited, but yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna comment April Fools just so I'm invited.
I suppose.
I have not played any tricks on anybody as of yet. I'm sure there's some people out there that will try. Yes. Anyway, we're into April. I'm so happy we're into April. Oh boy, you froze.
I froze? Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, there you are.
I'm here again?
You're back now.
I just got a little flash that said my internet connection dropped. I don't know what that's about. We've had problems here the last few days. I know. Woke up a couple mornings and with notifications that all my stuff's offline, but I'm here now.
Wow, 25 comments. Nice. Oh, somebody said it'd be more believable if you bought a semi-trailer, painted it green, and converted it to a mobile sit-down restaurant. I mean, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, it's kind of what we had in mind originally, but
I actually got excited for a minute.
Yeah. I'm a little sad that we disappointed so many people.
I know. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose followers off of this.
Well, what the fuck? All right.
Well, good. I'm glad you got people hook, line, and sinker. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Taco and Pebbles show. Welcome. So I had a little contest this weekend. We can get into my week since you're on mute at the moment for your doggos. Yeah, this week was light. I'm happy, very happy that we're in March. March
April?
is very happy we're out of March and into April. Stop playing with your microphone. Just stop playing with it. It's really echoing.
I'm not doing anything with it.
Oh, you're doing something because it's something is touching your microphone to make it sound echoey. I can hear a tap. No, it's not that.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I haven't touched my microphone. Nothing is touching the microphone.
Oh, maybe it's just me.
Probably.
Please, if you're listening, comment on whether you can hear.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so our calendar was light this week or this past week. We did a little roadside event, a couple roadside days, and inside day, and then we had a little barbecue competition. Then it was Easter Sunday, and actually today's Easter Monday, which is weird. I don't understand that, but
Huh?
I've never seen Easter Monday. It's actually on my calendar as Easter Monday. Google Calendar.
Did they add a federal holiday for banks and stuff for Monday?
Maybe. I don't know. I know that a lot of the schools here, or the Catholic schools here, had last week off as spring break. and the Catholic school is the one who has Monday off. They don't go back till Tuesday this week, so maybe that's
so. Your Catholic schools had spring break. Are the rest of your public schools spring break this week?
Nope, they were
Everything was last week.
Half, I think, 3/4 of them were last week. I think maybe
So
one
strange.
or two. I know, it's weird.
Everybody on this side of the state is gone this week.
I don't know.
So we get to have our spring break lull this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to really talk about our week because it was low and wasn't anything eventful. I did have on Friday when I was serving inside, I did have people coming down from Diamonddale just to try food, and they're getting married in 2 months or 2 years. They want me to send them an invoice. So I'll go ahead and send it to them. Why not? Anyway, so little competition we had. We rolled up. It was 36 teams, little ribs and wings. I know he's not listening, but Jeff Georgic with Booyah Q put it on. Does an awesome job. Makes it very cooker friendly. Congratulations to Buddy Hammett with Chicken Ain't Easy for getting one of his 2 health inspections that he still has to do. I guess it was very easy for him because he I don't know. Anyway, so it was just easy. He was so worried about nothing. And we had to cook ribs and wings, and we were fortunate enough to come out with second place wings. I did get first last year, so it kind of bummed me out. But anyway, and he's calling the rib winners, and I got called for third place ribs, and I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't really expecting that. And then after he called first place, he's like, hey, guys, I made a mistake.
Of course.
He called overall winners instead of ribs. So I had to bring my trophy and check back. Then I got called for 8th place ribs. I'm like, shit, I lost money. I'm taking my hill clicker back. Anyway, I finished 3rd overall.
Nice work.
It was good times. So I think we're going to do a wing special, even though they're fucking expensive. But we're going to do a wing special this week.
Good luck with that.
Yeah,
how much are you going to sell them for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
$30 a dozen.
24.
I can't. I feel bad for all the wing joints and trucks and restaurants out there, man.
Well, I've got probably 60 in the freezer that I can unthaw that are already rubbed down. So, been marinating a lot.
I'm curious to see how those turn out.
Hopefully edible.
We have somebody in the chat. Oh, Fran, your mom. Mom says congrats.
Mom, I saw Mom at Easter dinner yesterday.
Apparently she wanted to let the whole world know that she's proud of her baby boy. Just like we all are.
Would we just do a moment of silence?
I don't know.
Like, what was that?
I enjoyed gazing into your eyes, though. That was nice.
Well, I'm sorry. You got lost in my eyes. God knows where you went. So how's the first week of Angela working in the basement?
Our second home office, you mean? Jeez.
Sure. Whatever.
You make it sound like there's a basket, and I'm telling her to put the lotion, or she's going to get the hose again.
Whatever you have to tell yourself.
Hey, her office chair came yesterday or a couple days ago. The thing has massage and heat in it. It's the nicest chair we have in the house.
Well, she's in the basement. I would hope it has heat in it. Gosh.
Oh my
she's
God.
Probably freezing down there.
Basement. She's freezing everywhere. And there's heat in the basement. Plenty of it. God. Anyway. No, it's everything is great. Everything's good. She's enjoying her time at home.
Good.
And not her long commute from the kitchen to the office downstairs.
Business up top. The gym is on the bottom.
100%. I mean, I'm
Right.
not even wearing anything on the bottom right now, so
I mean, I understand.
yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you had such a fantastic week, a very profitable week. It sounds like for you. So,
I made just as much as I on the competition as I did
the whole rest of the week.
Yeah, no, no.
No,
We pulled in. Let's see, what was our overall? Are we doing Monday to Sunday or Sunday to Saturday?
my sales weeks run just the same as regular weeks, so Sunday to Saturday.
Sunday to Saturday. Okay, that'll prop it up a little bit. I did end up. So I'll talk about March real quick. So,
Okay.
last week we were down 11%, about 2,900. We were up in overall transactions at 99, and we were down 62% in average net sale at $29.
Is this month to month?
This is
Or from last March?
Oh, well, that's just prior Monday. That's just stupid. Well, hold on. So we can do March to March, or March to all of March. There we go. So
My
all of
goodness.
March, I'm up 8%
Over last March.
over last March.
Awesome.
I'm up in average net sale 20%. I'm down in transactions 10%, or 9.4, sorry. But I can tell you that one of the catering gigs we did, we ran a tab. So that tab was all transactions, and we just would have done like another 95 tickets because that was 95 people. So we'd be down like 100 transactions. And our top selling item by gross sales was ribs. 77% card, 23% cash. And top selling category was loaded mac and cheese.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good work.
It's good to see returning customers getting up in the double digits finally.
Yeah.
44. So,
Good.
yeah, like I said, we're up 9% over last March.
We were just 5.5%, 5.66% up over previous March. So
good.
It was our busiest March that we've had. So looking at the bank account, it doesn't really feel that way, but
right? Justin said no YouTube today.
It is showing that it's running. I'm showing the live stream is running, Justin. Oh, sorry. Dang it. Hold on a second, everybody. For some reason, it got switched to private. Just a moment. Let me see if I can fix that while it's on live. I can. Well, at least it's... All right. Well, we got everybody on Riverside now, so... the live stream on YouTube is working again, guys. Sorry about that. The privacy got changed to private instead of public for some reason. So that is up and running now. Thank you for letting me know, Justin. And Big, whoever Big is. Bubba probably, huh?
I was thinking JT.
Oh, that's probably makes more sense.
So I'm going to share my screen here real quick.
Okay.
Speaking of JT, again, he's getting back into this whole food truck game.
Okay.
And this was the thing he sent me today.
Do you have permission to share?
Well, I don't think he'll be upset. Look at
Nice.
that.
Look at that line.
Oh, that's sausage.
Nice sausage, JT.
There you go. There's the other line.
Okay. Who's taking that picture?
I don't know.
Why aren't you working?
Right? Why aren't you slinging meat? Well, if it's JT, the trailer over here is only 6 feet tall, and he's 6'5". So I can understand why he might want to be out there a little bit. And yeah, there was that. And then he also sent over his parfait cups. Look at those desserts.
Tasty. Nice banana pudding.
That's a beautiful banana pudding.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's on here, I don't know what that is, but it looks
Strawberry shortcake.
Looks phenomenal. Yeah. Okay.
If you read the post, you would see it says strawberry shortcake.
Oh, I didn't read the fucking post, but whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Anyway,
are we ready? Can I talk about my week now?
Yeah. I'm just flying off the handle here. Been up since 3.
Bernie is on our YouTube stream. He says, "Good morning, fellows." So glad to know that we do have some people there now. So excellent.
Hey, how was your week, bud?
Cornbread shortcake. Stole from you, Skippy. I know it's something new for you. Someone's stealing something for you instead of the other way around.
JT finally shigged me after almost 10 years. He finally shigged me.
And shigging's way better than shanking. So
very true.
My week was good.
Okay.
Not bad. It was not too shabby. Yeah, we had two new locations for dinner. The Grand Castle Apartments, which was really good. That was our stormy day. It was windy. We had a hard time keeping the menu on the side of the trailer pretty much all day. But we survived. We did sell out on Tuesday. About 5 minutes before we closed, and that was the last 2 orders. Just ordering mac and cheese. We were out of protein about 15 minutes before we closed, which is good. That's about the timing we like to see. So, Wednesday we had a solid lunch, slow dinner, but again, it was kind of weather-ish dependent. It was not super great. I screwed up on my communication with my subdivision host again for the second time this year on subdivision. So we had agreed to us coming out, but then I never gave them dates until I sent out a reminder that we were going to be there and realized that I had not sent them actual dates for the year. So, yeah. So we got there a little bit short notice for the subdivision. Not a big deal. It was slow, but not horrible. So we were, Sparrow Health and Ionia on Wednesday, and then Corball South on Thursday for lunch. And because it was so cold Wednesday, we actually had snow in Ionia on Wednesday. We decided we would open back up our text ordering. So they can text their order in as soon as they get confirmation from us. They can start walking out to pay and pick up. We did it through the winter a couple of years ago when we were doing paninis.
Yeah, I remember.
Worked pretty well. But we didn't want to be inundated with text messages all year round, especially on busy days and stuff like that. So it went really well. We actually got thanked a bunch of times. They only get half-hour lunches, so it made it easy for them to be able to maximize their time.
Yeah.
And not have to stand outside in the snow waiting for us.
So can you explain your process on?
So we have a separate cell phone in the trailer that they just text in. Everybody has our menu. We set it with our hosts, our liaisons for the day, and they just text in what they want. That's it.
How did you provide that cell phone number?
Via email with the person that's our liaison with the place, and then they share it out.
So they text you, "I want a loaded mac and cheese with brisket."
Yep, and as soon as they get a response from us.
Are you creating tabs?
Yeah.
So you're going to create a tab, and then you're going to text. Are you holding, or are you just putting it on the counter until they walk up?
Just on the counter. Unless we don't see them, pretty quick. Like if it's been 10 minutes and we don't see them, then we'll throw it in the warming cabinet just to try to keep it warm.
Yeah.
But for the most part, that's what we told them. They said we told them as soon as they get a response from us, they should start walking out. The food will be ready.
So they get a response. They walk out. Yeah.
So that way, if we have a line of people at the trailer, we can take care of them before we respond to the text. We can wait for a gap. That way, no one's cutting in line type of thing.
Okay.
But for that lunch period, of the 40 some orders we had, I think we had 5 that ordered at the truck. 5.
Okay.
So everybody else was text order. So we did it again for Thursday, just to see if that would help Corwell people. And we didn't have a single text order. Everybody came outside. It was a slamming lunch. It was a lot nicer of a day. Yeah. So I don't think people minded standing outside. But I think it's something we're going to continue to do, at least at our business locations, like our Corwell Healths, at least for the staff inside. Yeah, for sure. That'll definitely should help everybody. Yep. We're going to see if that kind of helps spark some additional business, because those have been a little bit slower over the last couple of years. So we'll see. Yeah, we had an apartment complex that evening, which was okay. It wasn't awesome. It wasn't awful. Average. But yeah, it was average. But after a good lunch, it's a little bit more tolerable. We almost sold out that day too. And then, Wiseman on Friday was a solid lunch. So a combination of things there. It was a good lunch. It was the last day of Lent. So it's a big fasting completely day, still a no meat day. And it's the first or the big travel day for spring break on this side of the state. So we really weren't expecting a whole lot. But yeah, I think we did $1,000 lunch still. And then after that, it was crickets for most of the evening. A person here and there, but about what we expected for the night. So, and then Newega was pretty good. Another crappy weather day. We had a lot of crappy weather this week or last week. Just wait till this week. Yeah. It's going to be wet. Possibly snow. We have snow Wednesday in the forecast. Yeah. But nothing's going to stick. It's not like we have accumulating snow. I think we have a high of 38 still on Wednesday. Yeah. So we have, I think Tuesday, Wednesday are cool off days, and then we're in upper 50s, I think, the rest of the week. So shouldn't be awful once we get past those first couple days. Yeah. But yeah, it was a pretty good week. It was nice having Sunday off. An extra day to get some stuff done. So. Did you have a good Easter? Yeah, I mean, we were just me and Angie. Yeah. All the kids were gone, so. Oh. We cleaned up. Get it all? Yeah. God, there was a joke there. I mean, Jesus wasn't the only thing that rose that day. Sorry, everybody. Unfortunately, he's here all week, folks. We cleaned out a whole bunch of old toys and stuff, and while everybody was gone. Kids won't even know. That's my bet. That's the thing, is they won't even know. Justin says that Easter is huge for food trucks there. Really? Yeah. It's not so much about a lack of business for me. It's we take a couple days on these holidays just off to be with family and stuff. So we were open. I think we opened one time on Easter, and it wasn't a huge day, which kind of made it not seem as worthwhile. Mother's Day we're open, and that's usually a big day for us. Father's Day we close because we've done 2 of them and no one shows up. See, I've done 2. I did a really good first one and like nothing on the second one. Yeah, our Father's Days were horrible when we did them. We usually take a little bit of time off during 4th of July in that vicinity, and then day after Memorial Day and Labor Day we're closed just because there's no one out. But you can always come to the food truck rally on Memorial Day or the weekend of Memorial Day. Justin says mega churches. we'll have 40 plus trucks for 2 days.
Wow.
So churches don't like us because of our name. We've been told.
Yeah. Can always switch to Enhanced Barbecue LLC.
Nope. That is not going to be the case. So yeah, it's it was a good week. We have a fun week coming up. We're not moving any day, so wherever we're at for the morning is where we're at for the day.
Oh, that's good.
So we're avoiding all the residential stuff. We're going to stick to business locations and streets and try to hit people up on their way home, those that are here and working. So we are running 1-time only or 2-time only specials for the week. At least that's how we're selling it for this week.
I saw that you were feeling a little weird last week and just started throwing stuff out there.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have Chris name this item Bacunions.
Excuse me.
Bacunions.
How much did he have to smoke that day?
The usual.
Must have been the harder stuff.
So I'm sure you've seen the bacon wrapped smoked onion rings.
Yes.
Yep. So we're gonna roll those out for a day this week. We're gonna do dynamite sticks. It's gonna be called Roadrunner's Revenge. So pretty much a take on the armadillo eggs.
Okay.
We're gonna leave the stems on the jalapenos though, so it looks like a wick of a stick of dynamite.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do Midwest cannolis. So our manicotti, but we're gonna stuff with loaded mashed potatoes.
Oh. Just carb upon carb upon carb.
Heck yeah! So it's more like a pierogi than a cannoli, but
no protein whatsoever.
You know. And then we're gonna drizzle some barbecue sauce on top of that, and then some Parmesan cheese, some freshly grated Parmesan, probably. So.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little Polish, a little Italian, and a little barbecue all in that one. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're trying to do things that we wouldn't normally do this week to try to get people to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, like we were talking about earlier. You have last week was our spring break week, and this week is your spring break week.
Yep.
Which is just still weird. They all can't be the same in the same damn state.
No. So yeah, it's we're kind of pulling out all the stops to try to get whoever we can to come out to the truck and spend some money with us. So we just got a catering order for tomorrow for an executive lunch.
Oh,
they're even coming to pick it up. So yeah, $400, and then we have a private event Friday, which is nice. Outside of we have to drive to Detroit and be ready to sell at 10.
Is that your first one of the year?
Yeah, that's Aetna added that one on just a couple weeks ago. So 10 to noon off the truck.
I finally found where the Jackson Aetna is.
Yeah, it's a nice location.
Say that very. It's a very small location too.
It is, and we had to pull a trailer into there. Yeah, some of their parking lots are pretty small, but we manage. So yeah, we have to leave at like 6:30 in the morning on Friday to get there in time. So,
I also have a private gig on Friday as well. We are serving. We're doing a grand opening for the new Jackson area Bobcat dealership.
Cool.
They paid for 100 plates.
Just got this message. Are you guys actually opening another spot? My coworker is confused and concerned it's an April Fool's joke. It says it right there at the bottom of the post.
It does.
Not my dogs.
No, those are mine. And my door is shut. But somebody must have walked by with another dog. Jesus.
We're doing a roller derby event on Saturday.
I thought about that. Please hold. I have to look outside.
Okay.
Yep, it's another dog. It's a big black Newfoundland. Brings all the boys to the yard. Anyway, we thought about that because there's a roller derby, or there's an ice skating rink around here that they turn into a roller derby rink. Wink.
Wink.
Wink. So we also got approached by a semi-pro football team to vend at their games, at their home games.
Semi-pro, not the new Michigan Panthers or whatever it is.
Correct. This is a small, much smaller. It's $200. If we wanted to sponsor them, it's $250, and then we can have our logo on the sleeve.
Ooh.
I'm like, but I'm booked like every Saturday they have a game, so we're especially in June. Other than that, did lose a catering gig. That sucks, but luckily didn't send out an invoice for that one. Yeah, it's this. I'm happy. March is over, and let's move on to April.
All right, cool.
What do you got this week? What do you got this month? What do you got for going on?
Just
talk about something here.
Well, we have an interview that we have to get into here in a second. So we have things, and we're gonna after the interview we'll talk about food porn, and photography and pictures. And I don't know if you've seen our Facebook page. I mean, you're never there, so there's been a plethora of activity this morning.
I was just there 10 seconds ago, so you know.
All right, you did not see the plethora of activity?
I didn't scroll down
the agenda for the day. I tell you, folks.
Monday.
I tell you, folks.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good co-host. I get it. That's why it's all Josh all the time.
Bernie said, "End of the month. How did you guys fall in line with your projected monthly goals and year over year?"
We are up.
I'm up over last March, which is good. It was our best March that we've had. I didn't really do projections for this year. I tend to over project and then get sad. So I have a yearly projection. We're in line with that so far. So I'm feeling good about where we're at for March.
We're up year over year so far, just because we're doing stuff and typically our off season, but we're up 9% from last March. So that's technically 9%. Well, all right, hold on. For the year.
Right now for the year, I'm down 20%. But that's because of January and February.
I am up 92.5%. Just because we did stuff.
Yeah.
Just doesn't feel like it, though. It just doesn't fucking feel like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to see. I gotta look at something real quick since we're looking at numbers, and then we'll hop into our conversation with Sheldon Kaye of the Food Truck Owners Expo that's coming up. 2 different locations. It's not Austin. Houston,
No.
Houston, and Orlando.
Houston, the middle of July.
Yeah, and then Orlando, which I think Skippy and I are both planning on attending in November. So, and we're talking about maybe doing a meetup, potentially, if anybody is going. Oh, and I'll say that after we do the thing, I guess. I wanted to check to see, because I know we were down in 2023 from 2022 in April, about $4,000. Yeah, we were down 10% from 22 to 21, or from 21 to 22. And then that's not right either. That's 22. That's 23. Okay. So in 21, we did 38,000. 22, we did 34,000. And then April, we did 32. So our spring of 21 was really good. Our March, April was solid. And then some kind of just a slowish decline. So from 2021 to 2024, we lost $6,000 in the month of April in sales. So it was good to see March. We got a little bit better this year. So it was our best March so far. So my goal for April is 42. I think we can hit it. So this week will be a good telltale sign how we're headed. So
I think so.
I want to hit 7 to 8 this week. This week would be good. So especially on a short week.
Your microphone's bad.
My microphone's bad.
Whatever you're doing, it's like ringing in my ears. I don't know if anybody else is hearing it.
Maybe it's just you.
Well, it's probably just me.
Usually people tell us when our sound's off. But if anybody wants to confirm, I think it's Skippy's headset. Because I sound downright sexy.
Let's simmer down, Turbo. Oh, please simmer. Please just simmer down.
All right. Let's get to our little chat.
Yeah, it's our fun chat that we had.
Yes, with Mr. K. Hold on, let me pull it up, everybody. I was gonna try to do it in our regular media stuff, but I can't, so I have to do a screen share from YouTube. So hold on, everybody. Share that. Please stand by. And the audio should come through. Oh, hold on. Let me go full screen there and there. Fudge. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, stop. Hello, Sheldon.
Hey guys.
I can see you good. I can hear you good. Josh,
Perfect.
I've been the one you've been talking to, and then Skippy, my co-host from the other side of the state of Michigan.
Nice.
So we are joined today with Sheldon Kaye, the event manager for the Food Truck Owners Expo taking place July 29th and 30th in Houston, November 12th and 13th in Orlando. And welcome to our best show of a show, Sheldon.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate you letting me on and talk about the new event we have.
I've seen it on Facebook a couple times. I follow Bill Moore, and I know Skippy does too, and I know he's at least partially involved with it. So I was vaguely familiar and looking forward to learning more about it.
Yeah, for sure. So my company, Convex, we produce trade shows and events all over the country. We've been doing this for many, many years, and we just recognized this need of there's no one spot where a food truck or mobile food vendor could go and get everything in one area. There's food shows, there are small business shows, there's technology shows, but to actually have something all in one spot, we realized there wasn't anyone serving that industry. So we kind of modeled this after another show I produced for mobile detailers and PDR techs, which is paintless dent repair. And just like food truck owners, these people are very good at their craft. They're good at detailing cars. They're very good at taking dents out. They're not great at running a business. And we kind of realized there's a synergy there with the food trucks where a lot of people used to be chefs or decided it's time they're going to just start this on their own. And all of a sudden they jump into this business without a whole lot of marketing experience or financials or know how to run QuickBooks. And they're looking for some insight on how to do that and how to not be one of those that fails within the first year. So that's kind of how this got started. And we figured we'd target Houston first because there's a lot of trucks there. And we wanted to make sure it was a time in the week for food truck owners where they're going to be slow, which is usually like a Monday, Tuesday. And in July, it's miserable and humid, and that's a really slow time for the owners out there. So that's kind of some of the reasoning why we picked all that, and that's where we stand now.
The July dates are a Monday, Tuesday?
It is, yeah. 29-30 is Monday, Tuesday.
I guess I didn't even look. Is the November dates Monday, Tuesday as well, or is it?
No, when we pulled some people in the Orlando, Florida area, they said Tuesday, Wednesday would be better. So that's a Tuesday, Wednesday.
I had no idea. I just assumed it was a weekend. All right. When I book, I guess I will know then. All right, cool. Yeah, that was going to be. Yeah, I was curious why July in Houston.
Yeah,
obviously it's miserable, but I'm guessing that's a slower time for them, and they're much busier
Yeah.
our winter.
Everyone loved July in Houston except the ice cream vendors. The ice cream ones were like, that's our busiest time.
Pull your truck up to the event center. It'll be good.
Exactly.
I'll be more than happy to come get ice cream. So geared towards food truck owners, who should be showing up? So, I mean, I've been in business this is our 5th season. Skippy's a couple years in, right, Skippy? 2 years?
This will be my 3rd season.
3rd year. So is there as much to gain for someone that's been around for 10 years as there is for someone that is either just starting or is thinking about starting?
Yeah, that's the whole idea, is to have like kind of the advanced and the beginner type tracks of education. So we definitely want to target people that are just thinking about jumping into this experience and this new venture, and have those resources they need to how do you start an LLC? What are the steps you take before you even think about buying a truck? Because so many people just, I'm gonna get a truck and I'm gonna start selling tacos. Like, that is not the way to do this. So we have kind of a 101 track, we're calling it, and like kind of the steps you should take. And that's actually where Bill Moore is helping us out a lot, as you mentioned, with some real beginner checklist type items. And then of course we have the trade show floor we have manufacturers of food trucks and trailers. We're going to have food suppliers, POS systems, all the things that people will need to meet. And it's nice to meet someone face to face instead of just Googling POS system for a food truck and taking the first sponsored Google ad.
I do that once a week. Usually because I see a new one somewhere that someone has posted. Has anybody ever tried this? Like, I've never even heard of that. Like, yeah. I lost my train of thought there for a second. So you have live set. I mean, it's just like a regular expo. I mean, I came from the IT world and security world, so one of my favorite parts of my job was going to expos and conferences. So I'm pretty excited to get to go to one. But yeah, a lot of education sessions, I imagine. So it's 2 days. Are they full 2 days of sessions?
No, so we're splitting it up a little bit. So each day it'll be the morning from 9 a.m. to about 1 p.m. will be education.
Okay.
So those people that want to show up early, take advantage of the sessions. Like I said, the 101s, and then there's different advanced ones depending where you want to fall in those tracks. And there's things like finance, permits. We're not going to teach you how to make better taco. There is nothing about actual food cooking here. Besides, some companies want to do like how to manage your produce better so you don't like manage your waste. So there's that aspect, but it's not like a cooking show.
Okay.
And then each afternoon at like from the 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., that's where we'll have the trade show floor / we'll have a little lounge where Bill Moore is actually going to lead it. And we're calling it our campfire lounge because we're going to have little topics and you can go talk to them about anything, but we really want to try to get some small groups and talk about the issues that people have. And, just like you do on the forums and the Facebook groups, just ping back and forth and have those conversations together.
The same conversations over and over again every day. Yeah.
Every single day. Yeah.
Every single day. Which generator is best?
The quietest one, damn it.
What's the quietest generator?
Yeah, so I'm looking through the website, which is ftoexpo.com, and I'm looking through the education schedule from like day 1 and 2. And it looks like they're kind of mirrored days as far as the education schedule. That way you can, am I looking at this right? You can, if you want something at 9 to 9:45 on one day, but you like something else, you can actually see that the next day if you wanted to. Is that right?
Exactly. They might not be exactly a mirror, but the idea is obviously you're one person. Maybe you're bringing a team of 2. You can't go to everything. And we're not in a situation yet where we can live stream record stuff. So I go to conferences a lot. Obviously, I do this for a living. And it's really frustrating when there's great tracks of content and you can't be at all of it. So we want to give people the 2 days to hopefully at least hit a couple that they were, interest them. And I always tell people this at every single conference. If you go to a session and you go the first 5 minutes, you think this isn't for you, don't feel rude to walk out. So many people will sit there the whole time and I'll get feedback like, well, I just wasted 45 minutes of my life. Like, why didn't you leave? Go find a different one.
Yeah.
And so people think it's rude. And, with this group, a lot of these owners have never been to a trade show before.